A lot of us feel for Chandler. We might know exactly how it feels to be in the spotlight, having to perform in some way or the other and feeling uncomfortable, uneasy, and just out of our comfort zone. Maybe we say that we can't relax in front of a camera too. Or maybe we say that we can't relax in front of many people when we must communicate something. Or that we don't feel comfortable with new people or with change. Maybe we don't feel comfortable when people are very emotional or when they don't display their emotions. We tell our own life narratives, our own stories again and again about ourselves, and we often tell our stories to ourselves and others like it's universal truths. What is interesting about these stories is that they have the power to shape our future, because we are all defined by the stories we tell ourselves. From the former video with if-then strategies, you already know that our brain is excellent with stories. And we need stories because they provide meaning to our lives. They help us to navigate in a complex world by reducing complexity. And they help us also by identifying what we experience or feel and provide clarity to who we are as people. And they provide a framework upon which we can build future stories. But what happens when our stories don't serve us well anymore? What happens when we cling on to an old story? It may have been comfortable or convenient at the time you created it, but over the years the story ends up being too incomplete or a psychic prison of some kind. This fits well with the saying, what brought you here won't bring you there. But before we move on, let's just see where you are on your development path. This is where you began your development path. You started with your vision and then made clear goals. Then you made the action plan to the goals and you made if-then strategies to handle the obstacles that might hit you. Now we will deal with internal obstacles in the step we call psychic prison. This last video is about two things. You'll identify blind spots that can hold you back, and then it's about adjusting the stories you tell yourself so you will reach your great vision. In this video, you will first get help to spot your blind spots. As an important part of this, we will investigate feedback, as this will make it easier for you to see what you need to work with to reach your vision and, of course, your goals. Remember this drawing? Next in the video, you will investigate your stories that you tell yourself to find the ones where you put yourself in a fixed mindset. In doing so, we will build on our learnings from fixed and growth mindset from the video about setting clear goals. After helping you spotting where you have a fixed mindset or a story that doesn't work well for you anymore, I will help you change it to release your potential. However, just one word before we begin. According to the nature of this kind of work, it's important to say that a lot of us need somebody to talk to when we are working with this kind of deeper reflective work. It's obvious, we can't coach ourselves. So do have this in mind, because you might get new insights through the video that you need to discuss with other people. Or maybe you need input on what your blind spots and development areas could be, because maybe you don't really know. So remember to watch this video in a pace and in an order that fits your process. And remember, you're not alone. Do reach out to your leader, your PNC people, or others that you trust to get help, and also to secure that you have a good process. Feedback. First, I'll now share a short story. Then we will look at reactions to feedback with the brain and mind. And then I will give you advice to how you can ask for feedback in a good way. A leader had a